All right, well, welcome and thank you so much for joining us today as we make a pretty important announcement for Central Arkansas, for Little Rock. As you know, at Rock Region Metro, we continue to work hard to connect people to places, connecting them to opportunities. And some of the most important groups that we're trying to focus on are our youth, who are working over the summer to connect to jobs and continuing education opportunities. So just thank you so much for being here. Thank you to our partners. We have a prestigious group of individuals who are going to talk today about Rock Region Metro's Summer Youth Pass. First off, I want to bring to the podium Allie Freeman. Allie's the chairman of the board for Rock Region Metro. So transit obviously is near and dear to his heart, and as an education professional, so are students, especially those in Little Rock and throughout Pulaski County. So if you would, Mr. Freeman, join me up here.
Well, good afternoon. It's a great privilege and honor, first of all, to be given the opportunity as the chairman of the Rock Region Metro Board. And I do say that's a privilege because I'm still wondering why they selected me. But it's a great opportunity to serve. And we're about service in this community. We're about service as an organization, as a board. And we're about service as it relates to our city government and to our school district. It's about serving others. Well, thank you for being here today as we launch the Rock Region Metro Summer Youth Pass project. The Metro Board is constantly looking for ways to promote transit use and boost ridership while being good stewards of taxpayer funds. The Summer Youth Pass is one of those win-win projects that not only fosters transit advocates within the younger generation, but also is a financially sound investment for our agency. We expect to sell more of this pass than we have sold of our traditional 31-day passes, student passes, during the summer months. And we're excited to partner with our community leaders to get the word out to students and their families about this opportunity. This is an excellent time to note that public transit represents freedom. Here in the South, where we have not had major investments in transit that you find in American coastal cities and industrial cities of the North, I think many people perceive transit as limiting, but it's actually freeing. I encourage everyone here to think back to the days of their youth when they were not licensed to drive or may not have had access to a personal vehicle. And I can think about that right now, thinking about what I was thinking about back then. Outside of friends and family members who doubled as chauffeurs, who provide you with a little bit of extra funds to pay for a taxi, or now a ride-hailing service like Uber, and your own 2 feet, that good old shoe leather, you were limited in your access to opportunities to move and be mobile. Just think about what it would have meant to our communities to have a transit system that allowed us to move in and out between communities. You wouldn't feel so separated. You wouldn't feel so distant from one another. You'd feel more together. Public transit offers that freedom through mobility. A bus pass can be the difference between saving up for college or post-secondary school training at a summer job. A bus pass can be the difference between whether or not you get that coveted internship or apprenticeship. A bus pass can be the difference between getting to that park to meet your friends for a pickup game. And a bus pass, most importantly, can free young people to make even more choices about their futures, which instills in them a much needed sense of independence. And for all the parents, grandparents, and caregivers out there, you're not left out. A bus pass can be the difference between you being late for your job as you ferry your child or children all over the city and having a few extra minutes to start your day just right. I would like to thank the Metro staff for their work on this project and my fellow Metro board members for supporting this program, including City Manager Bruce Moore, the Little Rock City Manager, and I'd also like to thank the Mayor of Little Rock, Mayor Stodola. As I would like to say that I'm very appreciative of the city's support here of the Summer Youth Pass, the Community Programs Office, and the representatives here that are representing them today. And at this time, I'd like to welcome the City Manager, Bruce, to the podium to tell you more about the program and its impact. Thank you.
Well, welcome to Dunbar Community Center. Dunbar is actually the oldest community center in the city, and we were very proud, and after the 2004 bond issue, to be able to put some much needed improvements into the center. And please say hi to our center director, Rochelle. She does a great job over here. And thank you, Allie, for your service as board chair. You know, Allie said he was wondering why he was selected. Well, the only criteria is that you had to be a former Razorback, a good former Razorback player. So, congratulations, Allie. The board and staff at Metro have been working hard to make our transit system the best it can be. Those efforts have included several improvements. We have a new website, rrmetro.org, MetroTrack real-time arrival information mobile app, our annual review of routes and schedules and stops, and a recent fare policy review. But more importantly, we have listened to the concerns of our community to ensure that our transit system is affordable and accessible. This includes our youngest citizens, many of whom do not drive or have access to personal vehicles. The Metro Summer Youth Pass will be for students who attend elementary and secondary schools, 3 months of unlimited riding on the bus, and the streetcar system for $30 starting June the 1st. A deeply discounted rate meant to ensure our youth can remain active and engaged during this summer. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Many young people who are placed in vocational training opportunities during the summer by participating in the City of Little Rock's youth programs. Here at Dunbar Rec Center, where Luke, my son, attends, they'll be learning about how to manage property and different recreational programs. And we are happy to help inform students and parents about our Summer Youth Pass, which can provide access to jobs and similar programs throughout our city. We are definitely pleased to partner with not only Metro, but with the Little Rock School District to get the word out. And at this time, I'd like to welcome the Little Rock School Superintendent, Mike Poore, to the podium to talk more about this effort. Mike.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this and to be a part of the partnership. Anytime that you can think of having things that are connecting for kids, I'm certainly most appreciative as your superintendent. Having students active and engaged in their summer, it does so much in terms of helping us have a community that's vibrant, keeping things safe, and also preparing kids so they don't have a drop-off. I also appreciate what Mr. Freeman had to say. He's also a Little Rock School District employee, and besides being the chair of the Metro Group, and his whole thought of independence. If you think about this concept, we're actually providing independence for our young people to be able to travel and move, but we're also providing independence for parents so that they can actually go about their day in a different way with trusting our students to get onto the buses. So Metro is really, the Metro system has really provided this community a wonderful gift. It's provided, I think, the city a wonderful gift because of the summer programs that are out there and available where our kids are actually going to work and having different types of opportunity to be in internships, but also then all the summer programs that both the district and the city runs in terms of allowing kids to be engaged. So this just all totally makes sense. And we're excited to partner with them and to also promote the Summer Youth Pass. The Little Rock students already are using the Metro system. A lot of times I don't think people realize that. We have elementary students that are riding those buses on a regular basis, and McDermott and MLK elementary schools in particular have done that. We also have kids that use the Metro system right now for school field trips. So this is kind of an extension. They're actually used to what's going on. And then of course we have our more adult students in high school that use it to get from place to place and get some of their education delivered, whether it's headed to our Metro campus or Hamilton for our alternative center. Learning how to use the transit system is not only a great way to apply problem solving while planning a trip and thinking about things, but also scheduling times. It's a wonderful real-world way to foster skills of independence in our young people, and that's going to contribute to long-term success. It's interesting that many people that are in that younger age bracket, and this sometimes is hard for us to wrap our arms around, appreciate this form of transportation even more than cars. It is becoming the way of the world, and we appreciate that Metro is helping push that out. So parents, please take advantage of this. Our school district will be pushing this information out on all of our social media channels. And again, I want to share that I think this is a wonderful opportunity to create independence and then in some way interdependence. So independence for our students and our families to go about the things that they need to do during the summer, and interdependence of us as a community all working together to make Little Rock a better place. And I'm appreciative that the school district is a part of it, and we appreciate both Metro and the city of Little Rock. Thanks so much.
So thank you so much for joining us as we work hard to get the word out about Rock Region Metro's Summer Youth Pass. Thank you to our board chairman, Allie Freeman, to City Manager Bruce Moore, and to Superintendent Mr. Poore. Also, just want to recognize Representative Charles Blake for joining us here today. Really appreciate his leadership in this area and continuing to get the word out about the Summer Youth Pass. So just thank you so much for being here today, and have a wonderful afternoon.